Even though plants are highly beneficial for the health and well-being of humans, they too can have bad impacts sometimes. However, Sri Lankans can be happy that there are only a handful of poisonous plants in Sri Lanka. Proper awareness of such plants is the key to minimize their harm to health. Niyangala, Gloria superba, Attana, Behet Terandu, Divikaduru, Godakaduru and Kaneru, Oleander are some of the common names of these plants found in Sri Lanka.
Children, of course, they take these things, they ingest accidentally because they think that these are some fruits, delicious fruits, thinking that they ingest. And other thing is adults. They usually take this to commit suicide.
Attana. Attana is a small plant with pointed leaves which are green. Seeds of this plant are somewhat similar to sesame seeds. Doctors point out that the consumption of even a single seed can be poisonous to the human body. Results of consumption of the Attana seeds include intense thirst, drying of the throat and mouth, uncommon heartbeat, high blood pressure, enlargement of pupils of the eye, etc. Confusion and agitation are also some outcomes by the absorption of poison of the seed. Behet Terandu. This plant has wide and round leaves with a serrated edge. The fruit of this plant also has a barbed cover. The oval seed, which is similar to an egg, takes the shape of an areca nut. The seed too contains a thin cover with a brown dapple. There are a few categories of kaduru, Godakaduru, Divikaduru and Velkaduru, etc. Godakaduru plant, which has a smooth body, takes the color of a yellow mixed with ash color. The leaves are divided and extended to opposite sides in the shape of an egg. The fruit of this plant is orange in color and contains a kernel which is white and yellow. Consumption of the poison of this plant, even at small scale, results in the pressuring of muscles or cramping. Divikaduru, which is a plant divided by branches, has an elliptical leaf. Aperient or intoxication are common outcomes of consuming the poison of the seeds of this plant. Further, the seeds of this plant results in headache, loss of appetite, and the lack of proper consciousness. Another species of kaduru, Velkaduru, has a greenish fruit similar to a mango in shape. Its essence contains cerberin and thevetin, which are harmful to the human heart. The fruit of this plant is moderately venomous and it can even be fatal. Primary symptoms of the consumption of this fruit include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, etc. Hundala. This medical plant could be seen growing in almost any season in the wet zone. The ripened fruit of this plant takes the color of yellowish orange or bright red. Even though the plant has medical value, its fruit is poisonous and contains psychogenic glycosides and toxylbumin. The effects of consuming this fruit are twofold. At the first stage, symptoms such as pain in the stomach, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, dizziness, etc. are common, while diarrhea accompanied by the vomiting of blood are common at the second stage. Kaneru, Oleander. This is a milky plant with shiny low green leaves and its flowers are yellowish and in some species red. The unripened fruit are green but becomes yellow or black once ripe. The fruit is triangular and there is a risen brow in the middle of it. Each fruit normally contains 1 to 3 seeds which are full of highly poisonous substances. Kapunkiria. This is also another plant with medical value but containing poisonous seeds. Its stem is covered with fiber and the seed is brownish red in color. Consumption of this seed leads to a severe stomachache after about an hour, which may also be accompanied by the loss of appetite, vomiting, and even diarrhea. Niyangala. This plant has flowers which are directed downwards, and every part of the plant contains poison. However, the yam of this plant is well known for its deadly poison. In Sri Lankan rural areas, these yams are a prominent means of committing suicide. This poison activates 6 to 12 hours after the consumption of it, and common symptoms are creep, itching, quivering of the surroundings of the lips and mouth, and also causes blood and mucus diarrhea. Olinda. This is a tiny creeper plant with alternatively placed plants around the creep, and the flowers of the plant are purple color. There is a bunch of flowers at the end of the stem, and the seeds of Olinda are very reddish and bit adamant. There is a sign similar to a black colored eye on the surface of the seed. Common symptoms of consuming this seed are vomiting, diarrhea with blood, and stomach pains. There is also a possibility of causing death 14 days after the consumption of this poison.
One of the main thing better not to do, some people induce vomiting at home. So nowadays what we say, don't do that. No vomiting, no induction of vomiting at home, and as soon as you possibly can, go to the hospital and take the medical treatment.
Primarily, medical care is crucial. Hence, the patient needs to be taken to a hospital. A photograph of the plant consumed will assist the medical team to provide instant and relevant treatment to the patient.